When people see Teddy on our walks, I can predict their reaction based on their assumptions. Some cross the street, parents pull children closer, others stop, smile, and ask to pet him. Same dog, completely different perceptions. And those perceptions determine everything about the relationship. This is the exact same problem we have with God. Welcome back to the Divine Palindrome podcast series, Episode 5, What Fear Hides. Pit bulls are the most misunderstood dogs in America. Vicious, dangerous, bred to fight. I've heard it all. But here's the truth. Teddy, and Blue, and Addie before him, are gentle, affectionate, eager to please. But the people who cross the street will never know that. Their fear, based on misconception, keeps them at a distance that prevents relationship. How do most people perceive God? Angry, judgmental, waiting for you to fail. The God many of us were warned about in church. Just like with pit bulls, these misconceptions keep people at a distance. If you believe God is angry, why would you draw near? Why would you pray honestly? You wouldn't. You'd hide. Jesus came to kill this misconception, and he does it in one conversation. Upper room, night before the cross. Philip looks at Jesus and says, "Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us." Think about what Philip is asking. He loves Jesus, but he's scared of the Father. He thinks Jesus is the shield. He thinks God is the sword. He wants to see the boss, so he knows where he stands. He's trying to look past the dog to find the dangerous owner. And Jesus? He seems pretty frustrated. You can hear it. He's been revealing the Father's heart every single day for 3 years, and they still think there's someone else hiding behind the curtain. He asks, "Don't you know me, Philip, even after I have been among you such a long time?" It's an exasperated question. "Philip, what else do I have to do?" Then he drops the anchor. "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." And he adds this, "From now on, you do know him and have seen him." Don't miss that word, know. He doesn't say you know about him. He says you know him. Why? Because Jesus never went off script. He wasn't improvising. He told us plainly, "I only speak what I hear the Father speaking. I only do what I see the Father doing." He is the perfect motion with the Father's will. He is saying, "Philip, you haven't just been attending a lecture on God. You've been experiencing him. When I touched the leper, that was the Father's hand. When I wept at the tomb, those were the Father's tears. When I broke bread, that was the Father's table." To know Jesus is to know the Father. It is the same experience. You want to know how the Father treats women caught in sin? Look at Jesus in the dirt. You want to know how he treats the political sellout? Look at Jesus with Zacchaeus. You want to know how he treats the failure? Look at Jesus making breakfast for Peter. There is no God behind the curtain. There is no bad cop behind the good cop. The behavior of Jesus is the character of God. The pit bull you're afraid of? He's the one who's been walking you home the whole time. In the God Dog book, there is an entire chapter dedicated to this projection problem. Next week, Episode 6, The Pruning Process. We're going to talk about the nail grinder, the medicated baths, and why the gardener sometimes has to hurt us to heal us.